Hello and welcome. Have you ever stopped to think about how your favorite video game creates those incredible 3D graphics? Or how Google just knows what you're looking for, almost instantly? Well, the secret sauce behind all of it is a field of math called linear algebra. It might sound a bit intense, but it's actually the engine that runs our entire digital world. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how it's used in IT, and you'll see it's behind pretty much everything you do online. So, let's dive in.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start with the big question: why does linear algebra even matter in IT? Then we'll jump into some of its most powerful applications in computer graphics and machine learning. After that, you'll see how it's the magic behind your photo filters and search results. We'll even touch on how it helps us make sense of massive networks like the internet. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with the key things you need to remember and, of course, a guide to help you get ready for your exams. Ready? Let's get started.
All right, first things first, let's build our foundation. This first section is all about understanding why linear algebra is so fundamental to modern IT. You can think of it like learning the alphabet before you try to read a book. Everything we talk about later on is going to build on these core ideas, so let's make sure we get this part right.
Okay, let's break this down. The first point is that linear algebra is essentially a foundational mathematical tool with powerful applications all across IT. In Sinhala, Rekhiya Vijaganite, Ahmanathan linear algebra, Kiane, Todaturu Takshana Kshetre, Attivaramavage. Api Pavichikarana Godak technologies, software, algorithms, Pitipasithiana, Ganitamaya Padanamathamai me. Hariyata, Shaktimat Koranagilekata, Honda Attivarama Konavage, IT Vala Sankirna Padati Hadana, Me Denima Attivashai. Now, the core concepts that we work with are things like vectors, matrices, and linear transformations. In Sinhala, me kshetre pradhanama mevalam thunaktamai, vectors, matrices, saha linear transformations. Vector ga kyane saralavama dishavak saha vishalatviyak thiena deyak. Hariyata eka thanaka indan thava thanakata yanna dena upadismalawak wage. Api eka sankhya lestuwak x, y wage vidyata liyenuwa. Matrix eka kyane hariyata spreadsheet ekak wage pheli saha thiruvalatta sankhya adu karapu waguwak. Pariganakiyaka chiyana dataset ekak, photo ekak attarama vishala matrix ekak. Linear transformation ekak kyane osa matrix ekak pavichi karala eka vector ekak ehmalakan sampurna image ekakma venas karana kriyavaliyak. Udaharanyak vidyada photo ekak harakavaneka, loku karaneka, meva okama transformations. And these concepts are used in several key application areas, which we're going to cover one by one. In Sinhala, itten api me explainer ekedi me mulika sankalpa pavichivena pradhana kshetra pahakyana kamburin balamu. Etamai, computer graphics, ekiane, games saha animations, machine learning, ekiane, krutrima buddhiya, information retrieval, ekiane, Google search bage paddhati, computer vision, ekiane, pariganakavalata deval handunagana udau karaneka, saha network analysis, ekiane, social media vage jala vishleshaniya.
All right, let's get into the really cool stuff. Our first applications are in computer graphics and machine learning. This is where all that math we just talked about starts to come to life in ways you can actually see and interact with. So what are we looking at here? This image is a perfect example of linear algebra in action. You see that object on the grid being rotated? Well, when that happens in a video game or a design program, it's not just a simple visual trick. It's actually precise mathematics. Every single point on that object is being recalculated to find its new position. And the tool that does all that heavy lifting, you guessed it, it's a matrix. Let's see exactly how that works. Okay, so how do we actually tell a computer to do something like rotate an image? We use a special mathematical tool called a matrix. You can think of a matrix as a set of instructions or a recipe for a very specific change. So matrices are used to perform transformations like rotation, scaling, and translation. In Sinhala, computer graphics validi, 2D whole 3D wastuak venas karana, ekiani transform karana, api matrixis pawichi karana. Rotation kiane karakawana eka, scaling kiane pramane venas karana eka, hariyati zoom in, zoom out karanawage. Translation kiane tena maru karaneka. Me hema kriyawa katama adalawa vishesha matrix ekak tienwa. Api a matrix ikain object eke coordinates guna karama, abita alut venasvenu object eke levenwa. Now let's look at a specific recipe, rotating a point 90 degrees. In Sinhala, denapi balamu xy kena lakshak anshaka 90ak wamai vartava, ikieni counterclockwise karakawane komada kila. Ekata tiene vishesha upadesh malavatamai me slida ke tiena, rotation matrix R. Eka ankabalana 0 - 1 1 0. Then apikrane ape lakshie xy ogan xyt vidyati tiru vektak ekaksedla eka me R matrix ekin gunakarana eka. New point equals R times xyt kiena sutrain wene eka.
මේ ගුණටයන් and පිළිතුර තමයි අපේ ලක්ෂ්‍යයේ අලුත් x y පිහිටීම. Video game එකකේ character එකක් කරකවනකොට ඒ character එකේ තියෙන හැම ලක්ෂයකටම මේ ගණනය කිරීම ක්ෂණිකව සිද්ධ වෙනවා.
This 3D plot might look complicated, but it's a really great way to visualize what's happening in machine learning. Imagine you're standing in a huge, hilly landscape, and your goal is to find the lowest possible point, the deepest valley in the entire area. This 3D surface, which we call a loss function, represents all the possible errors a model could make. The goal of training a machine learning model is to find that deep valley, the red dot, where the error is at its absolute minimum. And linear algebra gives us the tools, like a map and a compass, to navigate this complex terrain and find that sweet spot.
So how does a machine learning model actually learn? Let's break it down. First off, all the data we feed the model gets represented as matrices. මුලින්ම අපි model එකට දෙන ඕනෑම data එකක්, ඒක user information වෙන්න පුළුවන්, sales figures වෙන්න පුළුවන්, මේ හැමදේම විශාල matrix එකක් විදිහට සකස් කරනවා. මේකෙදී සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එක පේලියකින් එක data entry එකකුත්, එක තීරුවකින් ඒකේ feature එකකුත්, උදාහරණයක් විදිහට වයස ආදායම නිරූපණය කරනවා. Next, training the model involves a bunch of linear algebra operations. Model එක train කරනවා කියන්නේ මේ data matrix එකේ තියෙන patterns එමත් නැත්නම් රටා අඳුරගන්න එක. ඒකට dot product, eigen decomposition වගේ linear algebra වල තියෙන ප්‍රබල ගණිතමය ක්‍රම පාවිච්චි කරනවා. මේවා හරහා model එකට data අතර තියෙන සංකීර්ණ සම්බන්ධතා තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. And the core learning process is often an algorithm called gradient descent, which uses this formula. Here, W represents the model's knowledge. Alpha is how fast it learns, and L is its mistake or error. Gradient descent කියන්නේ model එක ඉගෙන ගන්න පාවිච්චි කරන ප්‍රධානම ක්‍රියාවලියක්. W is equal to W minus alpha VDL කියන සූත්‍රය බලන්න. මෙතන W කියන්නේ model එකේ weights තියෙන vector එක. මේක තමයි model එකේ දැනුම. හරියට exam එකකට පාඩම් කරන ශිෂ්‍යගේ මොළය වගේ. L කියන්නේ loss function එක. ඒ කියන්නේ model එක කරන වැරද්ද. හරියට practice paper එකක ලකුණු වගේ. Alpha කියන්නේ learning rate එක. ඒ කියන්නේ ශිෂ්‍යයා කොච්චර වේගෙන් වැරදි හදා ගන්නවද කියන එක. ඉතින් මේ සූත්‍රයෙන් කරන්නේ වැරද්ද අඩුම දිශාවට model එකේ දැනුම ටිකෙන් ටික update කරන එක. හරියට අර කඳුකරේ පහළම තැනට බහිනවා වගේ වැරද්ද බිඳුවටම ලං වෙනකල් මේ process එක දිගටම සිද්ධ වෙනවා.
Okay, let's shift gears to our next section, data and image applications. This is where we'll explore how linear algebra is working behind the scenes in technologies you use every single day, from Google search to your favorite Instagram filters. Now, this formula on the screen is called cosine similarity. It might look a little intimidating, but the idea behind it is actually super simple. Imagine you have two arrows, or vectors, pointing in different directions. Cosine similarity just measures the angle between them. If the arrows are pointing in almost the exact same direction, the angle between them is tiny, so their similarity is very high. If they're pointing in opposite directions, the angle is large and their similarity is low. Search engines use this exact idea to figure out which web pages are most relevant to what you're looking for.
So let's look at how a search engine like Google actually uses this. First, documents and your search queries are all represented as vectors. In Sinhala, Google search වගේ පද්ධතියකදී ඔයා type කරන search query එකක් internet එකේ තියෙන හැම document එකක්ම ඒ document වල තියෙන වචනවල වැදගත්කම අනුව සංඛ්‍යාත්මක vector එකක් බවට පත් කරනවා. මේවට අපි TF-IDF vectors කියලාත් කියනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ හැම වචනයකටම අදාළව අංකයක් දෙනවා. Then, relevance is determined by the cosine similarity between those vectors. A and B in the formula are just two of those vectors. ඊළඟට search engine එක ඔයාගේ query vector එක, ඒ කියන්නේ vector A කියලා හිතමු, අරගෙන අනිත් හැම document vector එකක්ම, ඒ කියන්නේ B එක සංසන්දනය කරනවා. මේකට පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ cosine similarity සූත්‍රය. මේ සූත්‍රයෙන් කරන්නේ ඒ vectors දෙක අතර තියෙන කෝණය හොයන එක. කෝණය කුඩාම document, ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාගේ query එකට අර්ථයෙන් ළඟම ගැලපෙනම documents search result වල උඩින්ම පෙන්නනවා. It's a really clever way to measure meaning and relevance using just map.
This slide is a fantastic visual. On the left, you've got a sharp, clear image. On the right, a blurred version of it. So how did that happen? It wasn't magic. It was a linear algebra operation called convolution. Basically, the computer treated the original image as a giant matrix of numbers, and then it applied a small mathematical filter to create a brand new matrix, which we see as the blurred image.
So how do your favorite photo filters actually work?
It all comes down to a process called convolution. First, you have to understand that images are just treated as matrices of pixel values. In Sinhala, පරිගණකයකට digital photo එකක් කියන්නේ matrix එකක්. ඒ matrix එකේ තියෙන හැම සංඛ්‍යාවකින්ම photo එකේ තියෙන එක pixel එකක වර්ණය හෝ දීප්තිය එමත් නැත්නම් intensity නිරූපණය වෙනවා. Then filters and transformations apply linear algebra techniques, specifically convolution, using something called a kernel. In Sinhala,
convolution කියන ක්‍රියාවලියේදී වෙන්නේ kernel කියලා හඳුන්වන තවත් පොඩි matrix එකක් අරගෙන මේක තමයි filter එක. ඒක මුල් image matrix එක උඩින් slide කරගෙන යනවා. හැම තැනකදීම kernel එකේ යටි තියෙන image pixels ටිකත් එක්ක ගණනය කිරීමක් කරලා අලුත් pixel අගයක් හදනවා. new image equals kernel times image matrix කියන්නේ ඒ ක්‍රියාවලියට. ඉතින් ඔයා Instagram එකේ blur filter එක තෝරගත්තම ඒකට අදාළ kernel matrix එක ඔයාගේ photo matrix එකත් එක්ක convolve වෙලා අලුත් blurred image matrix එක හැදෙනවා. It's a really powerful technique at the core of computer vision.
And that brings us to our final application, network analysis. This is all about using linear algebra to understand the incredibly complex web of connections in systems like the internet, social media, and so much more. This diagram is a great visualization of Google's famous PageRank algorithm. Here, every circle is a web page, and you'll notice they're all different sizes, right? That size represents the page's importance, or its rank. And here's the key idea. A page becomes important not just by having a lot of links pointing to it, but by getting links from other important pages. For instance, page B is big because the other big page C is linking to it. It's a bit of a chicken and an egg problem, and it's one that's solved beautifully using linear algebra.
So how does Google's PageRank algorithm actually work its magic? Well, first, it analyzes the web using what's called an adjacency matrix. In Sinhala, මුලින්ම ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ තියෙන වෙබ් pages සහ ඒවා අතර තියෙන links graph එකක් විදිහට සලකලා ඒක adjacency matrix කියන විශාල matrix එකක් බවට පත් කරනවා. මේ matrix එකේ page A එකේ ඉඳන් page B එකට link එකක් තියෙනවා නම් අදාළ කොටුවේ 1 දානවා නැත්නම් 0 දානවා. මේ විදිහට මුළු ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේම link structure එක එක matrix එකකින් නිරූපණය කරනවා. Then it uses a very special concept from linear algebra called eigenvectors to figure out the most important pages. That's what the formula represents. In Sinhala, ඊළඟට මේ adjacency matrix එකේ eigenvector කියන විශේෂ vector එක හොයාගන්නවා. eigenvector එකකින් system එකක තියෙන ප්‍රධානම ස්ථාවරම අස්ථාවරම තත්වය පෙන්වනවා. මේ network එකේ eigenvector එකෙන් තමයි හැම page එකකම වැදගත්කම එහෙමත් නැත්නම් page rank අගය ලැබෙන්නේ. slide එකේ තියෙන සූත්‍රය PR is equal to D times A times PR plus 1 minus D over N ඒ eigenvector එක හොයාගන්න පාවිච්චි කරන ක්‍රමය නිරූපණය කරනවා. මේක තමයි Google එකට ලෝකයේ තියෙන වැදගත්ම web pages මොනවද කියලා හොයාගන්න උදව් කරපු ගණිතමය රහස.
Okay, we have covered a lot of ground today, so let's slow down and go through a summary to pull together all the most important points. This is the stuff you really want to lock in. Let's do a quick fire round of the main takeaways. Transformations are the heart of computer graphics. Machine learning is basically built on vector and matrix math. Search engines use vector similarity to find what you're looking for. Computer vision uses matrix operations like convolution for all those cool filters. And network analysis uses matrices to find importance, with algorithms like PageRank. So what's the big picture here? The biggest takeaway is that linear algebra is not just some abstract math class. It's the operating language of our digital world. Mastering it isn't just about passing an exam. It's about giving yourself the power to understand and build the future of technology. All right, let's get into our final section, the exam preparation guide. Let's take everything we've talked about and focus it on how you can ace your exams and really show that you understand these concepts inside and out.
හරි අපි දැන් සම්පූර්ණ ලෙක්චර් එකම සරලව සිංහලෙන් සාරාංශ කරගමු. ප්‍රධානම අදහස තමයි මේක. රේඛීය බීජගණිතය කියන්නේ භාෂාවක් වගේ. මේ භාෂාව පාවිච්චි කරලා අපිට පුළුවන් data, images සහ networks වගේ සංකීර්ණ දේවල්, vectors සහ matrices කියන සරල ගණිතමය ව්‍යුහයන් බවට පත් කරගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ matrices වලට ගුණ කිරීම, එකතු කිරීම වගේ සරල operations යොදලා අපිට ඕන කරන්නේ ලොකු දේවල් කරගන්න පුරුවන්. උදාහරණයක් විදිහට image එකක් rotate කරන එක, search result එකක් rank කරන එක, එහෙමත් නැත්නම් machine learning model එකක් train කරන එක. ඉතින් රේඛීය බීජගණිතය කියන්නේ මේ හැම IT ශාස්ත්‍රයකම තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න විසඳන්න අපිට ක්‍රමානුකූල බලවත් ක්‍රමවේදයක් සපයන මූලිකම මෙවලම.
These are the absolute must-know concepts for your exam. First, matrix transformations. This is how we move, rotate, and resize objects in computer graphics. In Sinhala, මේකෙන් කියවෙන්නේ computer graphics වලදී න්‍යාස පාවිච්චි කරලා වස්තුන් කරකවන ලොකු පොඩි කරන විදිය. Vector representation. This is the process of turning real-world data into numbers that computers can work with. In Sinhala, මේකෙන් කියවෙන්නේ data, documents අගේ දේවල් පරිගණකයට තේරෙන සංඛ්‍යාත්මක vector බවට පත් කරන එක. Cosine similarity. This is the tool search engines use to measure how similar two things are. In Sinhala, මේක තමයි vector දෙකක් අතර සමානකම මැනලා search engines වලට අදාළම දේ හොයලා දෙන ක්‍රමය. Convolution. This is the operation behind photo filters and many other image effects. In Sinhala, මේක තමයි image matrix එකක් උඩින් kernel එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා blur, sharpen වගේ effects හදන ක්‍රියාවලිය. And finally, adjacency matrix and eigenvectors. This is the math that powers Google's PageRank. in Sinhala.
මේක තමයි network එකක් matrix එකකින් නිරූපණය කරලා ඒකේ වැදගත්ම සමාජිකයන්ව eigenvectors වලින් හොයාගන්න ක්‍රමය.
Now, this is a very common type of exam question. If you see something like this, remember to structure your answer in two parts. First, explain the concept, then provide the specific matrix, and maybe even an example. So you could say, matrix multiplication is used to rotate a point by treating its coordinates as a vector and multiplying it by a special rotation matrix. This operation calculates the new coordinates for the rotated point. For a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation, the specific matrix is r equals 0, -1, 1, 0. For example, a point at 2, 3 would move to -3, 2. An answer like that is comprehensive and is sure to get your full marks.
Okay, let's lock in these definitions. A vector is basically a quantity with both direction and magnitude. In Sinhala, vector එකක් කියන්නේ දිශාවක් සහ විශාලත්වයක් තියෙන දෙයක්. හරියට එකතැනක ඉඳන් තව තැනකට යන්න දෙන උපදෙස් මාලාවක් වගේ. A matrix is a rectangular grid of numbers arranged in rows and columns. In Sinhala, matrix එකක් කියන්නේ spreadsheet එකක් වගේ පේලි සහ තීරු වලට අංක සකස් කරපු වගුවක්. Data සංවිධානය කරන්න පාවිච්චි කරන මූලිකම ව්‍යුහය. A linear transformation is a function that changes vectors in a predictable, consistent way. In Sinhala, linear transformation එකක් කියන්නේ vector එකක් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් සම්පූර්ණ අවකාශයක්ම යම්කිසි ක්‍රමයකට වෙනස් කරන එක. හැබැයි ඒකෙදී සමාන්තර රේඛා වගේ දේවල් ඒ විදිහටම පවතිනවා. And an eigenvector is a special vector that only gets scaled, not knocked off its original direction by a transformation. In Sinhala, eigenvector එකක් කියන්නේ linear transformation එකක් යෙදුවට පස්සේ දිශාව වෙනස් නොවන විශේෂ vector එකක්. එහි විශාලත්වය විතරයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. System එකක් තියෙන ස්ථාවරම දිශාව පෙන්නනවා.
So, if you only remember one thing from today, let it be this. Think of an Instagram filter. Your original photo is just one giant matrix of numbers, where each number is a pixel. The filter you choose, like Clarendon, is actually another, much smaller matrix called a kernel. When you tap to apply that filter, what your phone is actually doing is performing a matrix operation, convolution, between your huge photo matrix and that small kernel. The result is a brand new matrix of pixel values, which is the cool-looking photo you end up posting. It's a perfect everyday example. Linear algebra isn't just in textbooks, it's right there in your pocket. Thanks for joining this explainer, and I encourage you to look for these principles in the technology you use every single day.